So I'm live on YouTube. Can you hear me on YouTube? Am I audible? So I'm live on YouTube. Can you hear me? Okay. So I got to know that I'm audible. So I'm just going to be live on Instagram as well. Okay. So hi. Just let me know if I'm audible. Yeah. So I see on Instagram we have Parul and Shwetab have joined. So, Parul and Shwetab, can you hear me on Instagram? Just say something. Okay, we have a couple of folks on YouTube as well. So, if you can hear me on YouTube, just put a message. Yes, okay, okay. So, I'm audible. You can hear me. And Shwetab, hope you can see me also on uh, on Instagram. Okay, hi, Vipasha J. Okay, great. Hello, hello. Okay, guys. So let's get started. Let's get started. So, what questions you have? I. So I know there are a few questions which have already come beforehand. Okay? But it will be great to get a live question to get started. Otherwise, I can just take it up, take the questions up from the one that I have already received. Okay. So Vipasha J, you have any questions? Shweta, Parul, folks on YouTube. Any questions? Otherwise, we can just take up the questions which have come on earlier. Okay, any questions? Okay, cool. So, there are three, four questions. Why don't I just get started, read it out? So, I've got those questions on my computer. And okay, so the first question is what certification should I go to become an expert digital marketer? Okay, so this question is around what certification. My bias always is on the Google certification because of a couple of reasons. Google owns about half the world's spends on digital marketing is on Google. So I would also assume that about half the people who are employed in digital marketing has got something or the other to do with Google. So also, if you want to get a job in Google, if you want to get a job in agencies, a lot of brands, or anyone who is interested, who is working in performance marketing domain, then then Google certification is very, very important. So if somebody asks me what is one certification you should get, I would say go and get Google Ads certification. The certifications are available in search and display and mobile and video. There are other set of certifications on analytics. I think then there's another one on shopping. So those are six certifications. So I recommend that if you want to get into it, if you're serious about it, get Google certified. Um, that should be a first step, right? After doing so, I mean, first step is really to get to understand, know the basics. But if you want to move ahead, get Google certified, and you know that all of you know that we run a course. So I'm not only saying because we run a course. I just genuinely believe that the right answer. Okay, so that was question number one. Any questions? Anyone? Yeah. So there is another question which has come. If you guys, if there is an online question, I would love to take it. Hi, Cyrus is there, Arushi, Emsika, Arsh. Okay, hi guys. Okay, so there's another question. How can I earn in digital marketing with huge competition? Very good question. Like this again, question has come. So how do you earn with digital marketing? Okay, so essentially there are, I would say, two or three different ways to earn in digital marketing. Okay, one is that wherein you lend your service. Like wherein because you know certain things, people hire you, whether it's for SEO or whether it's for digital marketing or for SEM, for analytics. So, because you have certifications and you are an expert in digital marketing, people will hire you. So, you offer yourself as a service. Okay, that's one thing. Second is that wherein you don't want to offer yourself as a service, you don't, which also means that find a job. I would say find a job, a permanent job. I would say in my list of things, I would put for that one as the first one because if you find a job, if it's a good company you're working for, there is a career ladder, you have a future. It's a sustained growth, it's predictable. You don't have to think about where the next salary is going to come from. So that is number one for me, right? Number two, if you ask me, would be that you freelance. There are a lot of freelancing opportunities, so people are willing to hire you on contract, right? Not full time, but on contract. So, and that also includes internships. I would say internships. Get an internship. So that is the second thing that I would say. Okay, apart from finding a job, getting an internship, third thing is to become an entrepreneur, right? Wherein you have your own asset. Okay. Now that is where a lot of people say, "How do I earn money?" Okay. So also in entrepreneurship, I would classify into two parts. Okay. One is that you get into e-commerce or you sell something, right? So for example, you have offline retailers uh, who are selling shirts and cricket bats and other things. So you open an online store, and whenever the company makes a profit, you make money. As a digital marketer, there your job is to market the products that you have listed. So you will be managing the online store, finding the customers, and making sure that your company is profitable. I would say that is number three. Number four, okay, is when you because you earn because of content. Because you have got great content. You've got great writing skills. So you create a blog, or you have got great presentation skills. You create Instagram channel, or you create a YouTube channel, right? So you create content at various places, but there you start to earn when you have got a significant number of followers, and it can be followers on Twitter, any social profile you can think of, a Twitter or a LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube or blog, content blog. So you create, and there you write a lot of interesting content, like TikTok, you become a TikTok, you become an influencer. So that I would put under category number four. Okay, why is that would be category number four and not number one? Is because one, you really have to work very hard. You have to get to a certain level before you start making any significant money, which means that you should have at least 30, 40, 50,000 followers, 100,000, 1 lakh followers. You are creating certain blogs or videos, whatever, 3, 4 times a week. Then you start to get some money. Uh, some people, a handful of people become rich, but majority of the people are like kind of struggling, because it's very unpredictable. Like let's just think that you are very popular on TikTok. You're a TikTok guy and you've got a million followers, but tomorrow TikTok goes. Then what happens, right? It's very unpredictable. They are like on the street, like Instagram, like a lot of influencers, their algorithm changes. because the algorithm changes, your reach comes down. So earlier, your video will reach 1 lakh views. Now algorithm is changed; it's reaching only 10,000 views. Okay, so overnight somebody has taken away your business. Same for blogs. You have a blog, like you have blog and content. A lot of people are coming. Google makes an algorithm change, and then suddenly, like your 1 lakh views or 10,000 page visits becomes 1,000 page visits. You cannot do anything. Then you have to start all over again. Even on Instagram, the reels have come on Instagram. Like because of a new feature, different kind of creators have come on Instagram, and because of that, the traditional Instagram creators are now struggling. Because there are different type of creators and people's attentions are. So I would say, if you really want to make a living out of digital marketing, I would put it under those four buckets. I'll repeat: find a job, and find a job with a good company. And first question I'll relate it is get a Google certification. Second is you can do freelancing. Third is that you can do e-commerce. You can build an e-commerce store, start selling something, and there your job is to market. You can be the founder, co-founder, etc. And number four is become a content creator. I would say these are the four areas which can help you make a living. Uh, Yes. So, Bipasha J, you have a question. Like, can you please elaborate and name those 6 Google certifications you mentioned in the first answer? Yeah. So, those Google certifications, Bipasha, first is Google Search certification. Okay, wherein you get certification in Google Search. Second is Google Display certification. Third is Google Mobile certification. Fourth is on Google YouTube or video certification. Fifth is on shopping, Google Shopping certification. And number 6 is on Google Analytics certification. This is called Ad Analytics, right? These are 6 Google Ad certification. And there is another one, it's called GAIQ. Okay, that is for Google Analytics Individual Qualified. Okay, that is for Google Analytics certification. So I would say get these 6, 7 certifications, put it in your bag, put it up on Instagram or whatever, LinkedIn, put it up on your CVs. These are like issued straight from Google. So they have validity for 1 year. Anyone can go and verify. And this is one certification which is valid globally. So you pick up any company in the world, they will value this. If you are a freelancer, anyone who you are applying to for a freelance job will understand that okay, you have certain level of experience and expertise. Okay, so Vipasha, does that answer your question? Adarsh, hi Adarsh. Um, Misha has also joined. Hi Misha. Okay, guys, what else? What is the next question? Vipasha. Is fundamental or digital marketing offered by Google? Yeah, so you mean the course? I think if you are meaning the course, Google's fundamental course is a very basic course. Okay, like it's good if you want to get a sense of what it is. Okay, it will not make you. So it's not a very practical course; it's a theoretical course, and at a very basic level. So there, Google is trying to educate everyone about what Google Ads is. Okay, uh, the objective of those programs is not to make you an expert, is not to take you to a certain level where you can start working. Is to a certain level that it's educate you and you can find someone. So it's meant for business owners. If you have money and you're looking where shall I advertise, then you go through that, you become informed about how Google can help you grow your business. So those training programs are focused on businesses, because Google is trying to talk to the businesses with an objective that businesses will come to know about the advertising products and they will spend money on it. Okay, so you are not the target audience. The target audience is the business owner. So that is the basic difference, and that's where they are more about how Google Ads is going to benefit you. What are the basic features? So if somebody is evaluating, shall I get on to television? Shall I get on to newspaper? Shall I advertise on Facebook versus Google versus whatever? So those courses will help you in that. Okay, those courses will help you understand what is bidding, etc., and how can you, what are the objectives you can have. So the objective of those courses is at a business owner and to help them understand and perhaps to have them spend money on Google. Okay, GT and Raj. Sir, your teaching style is very unique. Okay, I hope unique in a good way, not in a bad way. I completed digital marketing from Internshala training and I got a very good job. Thank you. Great, great, Jitan. That's great to know. Okay. There is nothing which is more exciting to me when the program that we create helps somebody. Ultimately, our job is to help somebody, and obviously, for us, it's also a business. We make our living out of it, but I feel that is secondary. If we are able to help people like you and others, I feel the business will come, right? So our prime job is that, and if you think you've benefited from it, so thank you very much, and thank you for letting us know. Great. So any questions live? I have got a few more questions. This has already come. So okay. So how far? Yeah. So the next question is how far digital marketing is important for MBA students. Okay. Again, a very good question. Okay. So so an MBA student, like as an MBA student, you are supposed to specialize in the second year, right? Typically, first year in a 2 year program, you go through everything. Second year, you specialize, and one of the most popular specializations is marketing, right? Because marketing, we always know that it's an evergreen field. The finance and systems and strategy, we would say that there are waves. In certain times they do well, in certain times they don't do well. But marketing and sales are areas wherein you will find jobs all the time, because every company needs somebody to market and sell their products, right? So now what has happened is, and especially in the last 4 months, it's really expedited, is that marketing and sales is now moved online, because offline, like in a real world, a lot of things are closed now, like so earlier marketing would be done in shopping malls. You would get into a mall, you'll find the right place, you'll buy certain things. Now you're not going out, you're not traveling, you're not getting into a cinema hall, you're not, a lot of us are not even buying newspapers and magazines. Okay, so you can think about it, except for maybe television, most of the marketing channels that traditional people would use to connect with their online, with their consumers is closed. Okay, so essentially what is happening right now is that marketing has become digital marketing. So there is, so earlier we would say digital marketing is a part of marketing, and digital marketing, when I started in 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5% of say 100 rupees was spent in marketing. If 100 people were spent or were working on marketing, 5 people or 5 rupees will be spent on digital. Of late till last year, it went up to 20%, 25%. Okay, now I'll be surprised if we are spending more money on offline channels than on online channels. I would say that maybe 60, 70% of marketing will be digital. Okay. So for an MBA student, if you are looking to get a job this year, who are passing out this year, looking to get a job, and if you don't have great credentials in digital, I have a feeling that you will struggle. Okay, I mean, because no matter where you are, FMCG companies who hire the most, consulting companies who hire a lot of marketing guys, financial services, startups, everywhere you go, marketing would mean digital marketing this year. Okay, so yeah, so I would say that marketing without digital credentials will be tough this year. Okay, so that's how I'll put it. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Arushi is there, and Connect Plus is there. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. Anyone online question? Okay. Then what roles can be offered in digital marketing? Okay. So see, there are multiple roles, like uh, in digital marketing, like I will tell you some of the broad roles that people get, at a starting level. So the most number of roles you can get is related to, I would say, at a very functional area. A lot of people get into SEO, start working as an SEO. But SEO, people prefer if you have some technical understanding, understand a little bit of HTML, CSS, coding, plus content. So SEO, SEM, I would say, working on advertising and advertising related products is about, say, half of the roles. It can be about sales, like selling advertising products, like, Times of India will hire a lot of sales guys who will be in media sales, would talk to corporates and try to sell their online space. So online sales is big. Working on Google Ads, SEM is another one, SEM, SEO, etc., etc. So I would say that SEO is very high, media sales is going to be very high, SEM, display, YouTube, very high. People who are working on mobile, like optimizing mobile, etc. These are, then finally I would say analytics. Analytics, reporting, dashboarding will also be a very critical area this year. Okay, any questions? Online questions on YouTube? Any questions? Yeah. Hi. So yeah, maybe I can take another one. This is the last offline question that I've got. What are the biggest hiring companies in digital marketing? So, which company hire the most in digital marketing? Okay. So you see, I would say that one is any brand. Like I said, I will find it very tough if people are hiring for marketing which are not digital marketing. Okay, so you see any brand that comes to your, like to your campus, or and which is hiring for marketing. I would say 100% marketing will be digital. So you think about any Unilevers and PNGs of the world, Johnson and Johnson, anybody for marketing. I'm not talking about sales. I'm talking about marketing. Okay, all brand manager roles will be marketing or will be digital marketing roles, right? So that is one big area wherein, financial services. So I would say you think about the marketing for any company will be digital marketing. Some sales will also be digital marketing, right? Like online media sales, etc. That's one area. Then I would say a lot of consulting companies, like I've taken some sessions at Amity Business School this year, and they just told me that Accenture has hired 35 people, from their batch, and only on the strength of the Google Ad certification. Okay, because they will be deployed. So Accenture is one of the partners of Google, and they work on the Google Ad. So Google has outsourced some of the work to companies like Accenture and WNS and TCS and IBM. So they hire thousands of people every year because Google is growing like crazy. So companies like Accenture and all these guys who work on Google, like they will be hiring large number of people this year. So you should target them. That is second. So brands, marketing, brand marketing, online media sales. Then you have got these, uh, these consulting companies like Accenture. Then e-commerce companies. Think about an Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal. They will all be hiring you. Then who else? Then obviously consulting, and everybody will want people with your kinds of backgrounds. All then e-commerce. Sorry, I forgot e-commerce. E-commerce. Think about. Sorry, I said Amazon and this. Yeah, I think those are 5 6 areas wherein you will get a lot of action this year. Okay, I hope I spoke about startups, because every startup will have digital marketers, so they will also be hiring a lot of people. Okay, Bipasha, yeah, sir, can you please elaborate how Can one use LinkedIn for marketing? Yes. So see, LinkedIn has some very specific products, But before that, first understand who should market on LinkedIn. So typically marketing is of two types. One is like wherein you are trying to sell to users, who are going to use the product. It's called B2C, business to consumer marketing. So like Flipkart, Amazon is selling to us. Okay, that's one part. Now, for that kind of a sale, Google, Facebook, they are more suited. LinkedIn is not suited, and I'll tell you in a bit. Now, the second kind of a sale is wherein you're selling to another business. Like your target audience is the CEO, CIO, CTO, and a very niche target audience. But they have a lot of purchasing power. So if you sell to one guy, they may buy $1 million product. Or they can give you orders for thousands of things, right? Because they are buying for their own company. So that's B2B. So on LinkedIn, majority of the selling or marketing is for, is for B2B. Now, so for B2B selling, they have two or three different products. Okay, one obviously is that you can create a page and then get organically a lot of people to follow you, and then you create content and sell to them. Right. So that's one organic way by creating a page, etc. Second is on the ad side. Like you can create sponsored links. You have sponsored updates. You can target very specifically. You can say that I just want the CEOs of these industries in this area to see my ads. So you can just target only CEOs, only CTOs, only directors. So it's very niche target. Okay, and third kind way to promote on LinkedIn is through what is called in mail. So we all have mails and we get marketing mails, wherein mailers that come to us. So those are the three ways in which you can target and reach out and make the sell. Okay. The other thing, Pasha, is that you can also find jobs and internships for your own self. Okay, and that comes more under the area of personal branding, right? So if you that is not about creating a page, that's about creating your profile, doing up your profile, writing a lot of content, reaching out, building the network, and that way you get visibility in the LinkedIn community of professionals. I'm sure you'll get noticed. You can connect with your target audience, which is like higher ups in your dream companies, and you can then approach them for internship, for job offers, whatever. So those are a few ways in which you can actually use LinkedIn platforms. But the other thing on the ad side is that advertising on LinkedIn is very expensive. So the one click that will cost you 10-20 rupees on Facebook and 20-30 rupees on Google search will cost you 100 to 200 rupees on LinkedIn, right? It's 5 to 10 times as expensive as Google and Facebook. Okay, so LinkedIn is a very expensive medium, but then if you are targeting CEOs, I can't think of any other way in which you can target CEOs. They are not the kind of people who are looking at YouTube videos, or doing random searches, or on Facebook they are trying to connect with. They are very busy people. So if you are able to reach out to those people, each one of them have purchasing power of millions of dollars. So that way, LinkedIn is very unique, right? That's where it's quite expensive. The platform has kept it quite expensive, but people still use it. Okay, Pasha, I hope that answers your question. I see Keshav has also joined in. Okay, guys. So any other questions on from anyone? Okay, so I'm just trying to change the resolution on uh, YouTube. So I hope YouTube will have a better quality videos. Okay, Vipasha J. Okay, so Keshav also has a question. Um, So Keshav's question is, what should we post on our social media? Yeah. So Keshav, I mean, so why do you want to post? Is the first question you need to answer. A lot of us want to post because we want to show our expertise in certain areas. We want to show that we have our own thinking, we are original, we know certain things, we have a viewpoint. Okay, so post certain things wherein you are bringing in a new perspective. Okay, it can be on the same issue, right? So like you can say that like Dhoni has retired. Okay, everyone knows Dhoni retired yesterday, but what is your perspective on Dhoni? Like how has it touched you? Okay, are there any lessons that you can learn from him? So that is what you should go and post, not just Dhoni retired. Okay, COVID. Everyone knows everyone is suffering because of COVID. But what is your perspective? That is what you need to focus on. Okay, and if you focus on that, that will be very very useful. Okay, so try to post unique content, your own content. Okay, and as frequently as possible. If you do that, and do it in an interesting way, and then obviously engage with people on social media. If you do those things, I'm sure it will be better. Yeah, Vipasha check. Sir, how do I place very famous YouTube video? Yeah, so YouTube video, to place ads on YouTube video, there is something called placement targeting. Okay, so you have to get into Google Ads, create an account, then you have to create a video campaign. Inside the video campaign, you have to pick targeting, and once you go to targeting, you can actually say that I want my ads inside this video. Okay, so you can pick that placement. It's called placement for a particular video in which you want your ads to run. You can do that and run your ads inside a particular video. Okay, Misha, sir, where can a person should start who wants to make a career in digital marketing? Yeah. So I would say that do a course. Okay, so learn knowledge and understanding. I would say get certification. And like I always keep pushing, get Google certification. After that, it's about get an internship. And once you have done like showcase your skills, cut your teeth, understand how real world works, and then you can actually move into a full time job. Okay, so I would say that is the part. Learn basics, learn advanced, get certified, find an internship, find a full-time job. That is one path. Second path is becoming, entrepreneur, etc. The things that we spoke of in the beginning of this program. That is also relevant. For that, you need to start creating content. Okay, and these courses and certifications will help you understand who is your target audience, what content to create, how to measure effectiveness, how to know whether my content is doing its job or not, so that you can change the content, etc. Okay, so I would say you can start from there. Keshav, we have a clothing store and we are working on our e-commerce website. Okay, so how should we bring organic traffic and what content should put social media? Yeah, so Keshav, like there are many ways you can talk about an e-commerce store. Okay, so first thing that I would always think is that visualize your target audience. Okay, I don't know what this e-commerce store is about. Are you selling shirts or are you selling drinks? Are you selling, like, who is the target audience? Visualize them and try to figure out what are their pain points, that these guys have, or what are the questions these guys have, and then you answer those content. So for example, no matter what you're doing today, I would want to ask you, let's say I get to buy from you. Uh, I mean, are you COVID sensitive? Is your packaging, is your delivery, be safe for me? Okay, is the product that you're building, how hygienic are the norms, etc. Then I would also have questions on the quality of the product that you have, the pricing that you have, testimonials, some testimonials you have. Then I would also have some very fundamental questions like, why should I buy from you? What is so different about you? Right? Those kinds of questions. So best thing is talk to your target audience, figure out what questions they will have, and then go and answer the question on the social media. This is a very simple way to get to the list of things that you want to do. Okay. Yeah, Vipasha. Can we create video ad on analytics account, or shall we just upload a video? What is the analytics account, Pasha? I don't understand. Like, uh, you have to first, like if you're asking YouTube, you have to first create the video, add video, upload it on YouTube, then use that as an ad, and then figure out the video inside which you want to show your ads to. Okay, first step is to create the marketing ad, the kind of ad that shows up in television. First create the ad, put it on your own channel, and then you are creating the ad or the campaign inside AdWords, Google Ads. You use the video that you've created on your, and then show it. Yes, yes. So first you have to create it, upload it, and then you can use it. Yeah, Misha, thank you. Pasha, no, Google Analytics has got nothing to do with this. And YouTube has its own analytics. Okay, so YouTube will not allow you to put Google Analytics on its own platform. Okay, so though both of them are owned by Google, YouTube has its own analytics. Okay, they have got nothing to do with Google Analytics. Yeah, hi Shoaib. Okay, great guys. Any questions? Anyone on YouTube who's watching who has a question? Okay, I hope on YouTube the video is looking a little better now because I have changed the resolution to 720p. So I hope it should be a little better. Yes, Vipasha J. So kindly throw some light on how to do keyword research. Okay. Now, keyword research, like there are various types of keyword research, the objective of keyword research is to find the certain words that you can use uh, in your either in your own content, etc. So there are two things that you should worry about. Okay, one is that are people using that keyword or not. Okay, so pick a popular keyword. Okay, so that picking a keyword that nobody is using is of no use, right? So you have to pick a keyword that people are using. So pick high traffic keywords. Okay, that is one thing that a keyword tool will do. Second thing is that the keyword, I mean, before even high traffic, the keyword should be relevant to your business. Okay, so Pehla is relevance. Figure out what is relevant and what is not. Okay, so let's say that there are certain things which are spoken of in multiple ways. Let's say training programs. So somebody will say training program, somebody will say courses, somebody will say just programs. Okay, so let's say if I want to do keyword research on to sell my digital marketing program, then I should target not just one keyword, digital marketing program. I should be targeting digital marketing courses, digital marketing training programs, digital marketing programs, programs on digital marketing, things like that. Full-time digital marketing program, short-term digital marketing program, cheap digital marketing program, best digital marketing program. So those are called long tail. The more words you add in keyword, they become long tail. But so that is what keyword research will tell you, that what is that set of keyword that you should consider. Okay, so that is the first step. Once you get the set of keywords, you should look at the traffic. How much traffic are they each one getting? And pick the keywords which get the higher traffic than the lower traffic. Okay, that's one. That's point number two. Pehla is relevance. Second is traffic. Third is the competition. So all keyword, Google keyword tool will tell you the competition on each keyword. Okay, so ideally you should pick keywords which have low competition or medium to low competition. Okay, so so more relevant, high traffic, medium to low competition. So those are the ways in which you can do selection. Yeah, Keshav, you have a question. So since many years, companies, HRs have had a keen focus on certification, training people with skills. No, yeah. So see, I think what you're talking about is, degrees. The degrees are different than certification. Okay, I may not want a graduate. I may not want a graduation degree. Okay, so yeah, so I may not want a degree. Okay, that is different from certification and skill. Okay, so yeah, so I think less and less the trend is that people may not regard your degree. Like Google has come out and said that, look, if you do these certifications, there again the difference they are making is that no matter whether you are 10 standard pass, 12 standard pass, or whatever, if you do these certifications, you are valid to apply to my program. Okay, but so degree is an optional thing. People are skipping college, not this certification. Google is not saying that don't do this certification and come. They're saying do this certification, because once you do a relevant certification, they can gauge your expertise. Otherwise they will not be able to gauge your expertise, right? So yeah, but degrees or formal education, um, there's not too much focus, and that also like how well you do in those formal education. Okay, it's not only that we are going to look at only first class or 80% in engineering only can apply. Those kinds of things are getting done away with, but skill certification is very much in demand. Yes, 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 Keshav. Okay, Vipasha. Sir, I totally hear your point, okay? But I'm still confused. How can I start keyword search? So you should start on keyword tool. You have to sign in to Google Ads, okay? Google Ads, there's a search tool, so you can use that tool. Otherwise, there is a tool called keyword.io. Okay, so you go to keyword.io, and that all there also you can start. So the best way is that you are doing whatever research you are doing for a company. Let's say you are doing for ampdigital.co. So in a keyword tool, you put the name of the company, okay, and they will give you options. From the options you pick up, and then you see which one has traffic, which one has relevance, which one has less competition. Okay, so you start with the keyword tool. Like the best tool obviously is the one which is inside Google Ads, is the keyword tool. If you don't have a Google Ads account, go to keyword.io and you can use it from there. Okay, any final questions? So, Vipasha, if you have further questions, you can write in. Like, this is for everyone on YouTube or on Instagram. Like, if you have any questions, you can put it, send it to us using the DM facility on our Instagram channels, or you can write in, to me, Amitabh at the rate ampdigital.co. Amitabh at ampdigital.co. And to everyone who is listening, I would suggest you follow us on our Instagram, on our YouTube, on our LinkedIn, and also on my accounts on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me at Amitabh26 on Twitter, and I'll be very happy to answer your questions anytime. Okay, with that, we will end this. So, if there's anything final thoughts, final questions, do let me know. Pasha, like you have to log into Google Ads account. On that, there are tool section on the top right hand side. Under that top right hand side, you click on it, the tools will come up. One of them is a keyword tool. Okay. Otherwise, you can just go to keyword.io and you should be able to get it. Okay. If you're still not able to find out, write into me. Okay. I'll be very happy to answer your question. Okay. Does that help you? Okay, guys. Okay, so Megha is here. Hi, Megha. So we are just closing, but if you have any questions, quickly, I'll be very happy to answer. Bhaskar, hi, Bhaskar. So any questions, if you guys have, I'll be very happy to answer. Vipasha, thank you very much. Yes, so every Sunday at 7 p.m., we are going to be here. Okay, so you can join us either on Instagram or on YouTube, and I'll be very happy to answer any questions that you have. Okay, Megha and Bhaskar, you guys have questions? Okay, otherwise every Sunday 7 p.m. on Instagram, Mega, where you've just launched. Yes, that'll be great. That'll be great. So you can catch me on Bhaskar. Anything you have before you? A great, great, Pasha. Yeah, so our courses are running. Our basic course, the digital marketing starter course, is on, into Inshallah. Our other advanced level course is on AMP Digital, ampdigital.co. We are going to launch a lot of advanced and interesting courses on ampdigital.co. So keep following and you may find something useful. Also on our website, ampdigital.co, we've got some interesting job opportunities. We are collecting some opportunities for marketers. So it's only for marketing people, which has got internships, job opportunities. You can go there and you can figure it out. Okay. Okay, guys. Anything else? Okay, so that's it then. I'll see you next Sunday. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, we will let you know, Vipasha, about our courses. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you, guys.